Emily Whitlock now after she's suffered a tough defeat against Hannah from Nottingham. How's it feel coming off court?
I think I've picked up a bit of a bug coming back from Hong Kong, long flight. I think my mum's got something and I just phoned her and was like, what have you given me? I just felt awful the whole match. I mean, she played quite well, but she read that I wasn't moving that great and took it early and hit it to the front. I'm surprised it was 3-2 to be honest. I'm just really sorry that I couldn't win.
Well, no, we were just saying it looked some really good squash. So you think the movements, she had movements over you today? Is that what she was?
I mean, she was hitting the ball to the front quite a lot. I wasn't moving that great, and it just tired me out from like the first rally really.
So a few weeks ago we had a great win over Duffield, which meant that we're currently top of the table.
Yeah.
That's great going into Christmas, first half over, top of the table.
Yeah.
What do you think we can aim for in the next half of the season?
I think with this, well, a lot of the guys and girls have been away with some of the tournaments, so if the calendar is just as busy, you know, with the team that we've had against, you know, the teams so far than this half, I don't see why it can't be the same result. If more of the top guys and, you know, other girls are, you know, at home because of the tournaments not being as busy, the calendar not being as busy, then we'll see, because it depends on those matches, because they haven't played that much, I guess. But I don't see why we can't be top 2. You know, it's not an unrealistic target.
Great. So you just mentioned Hong Kong. It's obviously coming to the end of the year. How's this year been for you outside of the PSL?
Yeah, I mean, the whole year has been pretty good for me. I've won 3 15k events, which is my biggest tour wins. All in the space of 2 months, just before the summer, which was good. And yeah, I've got to my highest ranking of 18. Just steady out.
And what's your aim to go into the new year? What's you looking to do?
Just to keep playing well, really. Just improve. I mean, you could have targets on ranking, and you know, it's difficult now because the averages and the points are so different. The points in the tournaments are slightly different, and it's actually hard to break through unless you have a really good run in a massive tournament. So it's all on standard. As long as I keep competing at the highest level and showing that I'm up there, you know, it doesn't matter what ranking you're at these days, and it's anybody's game. So as long as I can prove, you know, that I can compete with the top girls, then yeah, see where that goes.
Brilliant. Well, well played this evening. We hope you feel better soon.
Cheers.
So we're here with Angus GILLAMS now after his what seemed very quick 3-0 victory over Matthew. How was that?
Yeah, it was good. Match went as expected, but nice to get a 3-love winning. It was quite a solid performance.
No, that's great. So you haven't played. This is your second home game.
Second home game. Yeah.
How do you find the crowd?
It's really good. I'm not sure Coolhurst would like this, but the atmosphere is a lot better than at Coolhurst. But I love it here. Can't think of a better atmosphere.
No, that's great. So obviously PSL is only a small side of your squash career. You've had a big win in Madison recently. How's it winning your first sort of major?
Bit of a relief, really. That was my 6th final, so I lost in the previous 5, but I didn't feel that I should have won any of them. But to get my first one was really, really good.
And do you think that'll help sort of playing back home in the PSL, having got that first one under your belt when you come up against the big names?
Yeah, probably. I mean, just a bit more confidence for myself,
yeah,
really. Yes, I think that'll help.
And so it's coming to the end of the year. What's your aims going into next year?
Well, the tournaments close tomorrow, so I'll find out what tournaments I'm playing, but hopefully keep on pushing up to like top 70, top 60 in the world, so it should be good.
Brilliant. Cheers, Angus.
Thank you.
Cheers. So here with Ben Coleman now after his victory against Chris Fuller. How was it for you today, Ben?
Yeah, it was tough as always with him. I think I started a bit slower than I wanted to, but I was happy with the latter part of the match and to get a big win for the team.
Great. We were just talking now and you mentioned that you lost from last year but beat him last week. How do you think you've improved to sort of surpass him over the last year?
I mean, he's always been a tough player, so I feel like when I've played him it's always been, you know, if you're not quite playing your best then you can always lose to him, and I still feel the same now, so I've definitely improved in a lot of ways, but it's always a tough game. I'm happy to have the last couple of times against him.
Brilliant. So coming to the end of the year now, how's sort of outside of the PSL, how's the last year been for you?
Yeah, I mean, since it's like the first half of our season has just finished, and I'm at a career high world ranking of 54, which is positive for me. I've been slowly moving up the rankings. Hope I can push on even further, break that top 50 first few months and end the season on a big high. Yeah.
Great. And before this evening, we're at the top of our group in the PSL. What are your sort of aims, knowing that going into the next half?
My aims, I think I talk for everyone on the team as well, is to finish top. To be honest with you, I really think we've got a good chance. I think we've got a great team. It's a great club, great support. Why not?
Great. Cheers, Ben.
No worries. Thank you.
So here with Daryl now after he's just come off court. Tough match against Alan, which he was victorious. How was it for you today?
I was victorious.
Yeah.
Yeah, tough, very tough. Always a tough opponent. Alan's very tenacious, never gives up.
He seems to run and run and run.
Yeah, of course. I mean, his game's improved a lot as well, though. I mean, he relies on his strength and his fitness, of course, but his game's improved a lot in the last few years. So we've had a few tough battles, but I sort of felt better as the match went on and felt stronger in the fifth.
Great. So was it obviously yours the deciding match? I'm not sure whether you knew that going on court.
Yeah.
How did that sort of affect things playing?
It was actually nice to play a deciding match. You know, believe it or not many of the matches that I play are deciding rubbers. It seems to always be a little bit one-sided, one or the other.
Yep.
So over the years, I've not actually played that many deciding matches, or not as many as I'd like to, because I enjoy the pressure. So for me, it was a nice feeling and probably made a difference in the end.
And you had to change courts during the match. Was that okay with you?
Yes, of course. I mean, you want everyone to be able to watch the match, and common sense sort of dictated that after the Georges match we needed to start a bit earlier, otherwise it could have been like a midnight finish. I mean, it was still like 11:15, but could have been even worse if I had to wait for Ben to finish.
So after a win today, we're still top of the table going into Christmas. How does it feel having finished the...
Are we still top of the table?
Yeah.
That's excellent. Yeah, I mean, it's something that we're striving for. You know, the playoffs are a big ambition of ours. Had a lengthy chat with the club, like in between this last season and this season, and their sort of main goal is for the playoffs, as is mine as a player. You know, I don't just turn up every week for anything other than to try and help the team get in the playoffs. So to know that we're top and made a good start for the first half of the season is really pleasing, because obviously last season was a little bit disappointing. Yep. Didn't do as well as we wanted, but I think we've strengthened the squad in the right areas. You know, Emily's been a massive plus as a female player, and of course Wang, when he's been around, and Angus has been really good every match. So I think it just gives us that strength in depth that means that we can really have a solid challenge for the second half of the season. Great.
So away from PSL, sort of coming to the end of the year now, how's your Scottish career gone this year?
Yeah, it's been a little bit up and down, but not, you know, fairly solid and consistent in making sort of the last 16 of major events. I made the quarterfinals of the US Open, which was pleasing, but I just didn't sort of carry that form on to the big matches, which was a little bit disappointing. But you know, I'm coming up against top 10 players; they're there for a reason. I feel like I can beat them, but you know, you've got to perform on the day against those guys, and you know, a couple of matches slip by. But you know, I've moved back up to 14, which is obviously moving in the right direction. So I'm doing a few things right, but need to carry on trying to enjoy it in my latter stages.
Cheers, Daryl.
Thanks, no worries.